I'm about ready to go to sleep for the night, but before I forget, there's a little here's a little bedtime story I want to share with you. It's not really a bedtime story. It's just a story from my life when I was growing up. I was about 10 years old, and I was really into Wonder Woman I had been for a really long time. I really identified with her, and we had these they were called Underoos. Okay, this was it like in the 70s? Yeah, late 70s, very early 80s, like 1980. Like we had these things that were called Underoos. They were underwear, but they were like superhero themed underwear, like with underwear and then like a t-shirt, right? But I think for me, my Wonder Woman underoos were consisted of like the the underwear panty, right? And then the top was like a tank top, and it just looked like what Wonder Woman wore, like oh gosh, I can't even think of her name now. But anyway, the one from that time period. Yeah, and so I had those, and I had like knee-high red socks, and I was like, and I had some red earrings, and it looked like the kind that Wonder Woman wore. And so I put all of that on. I put the long red socks on because that was representative of her long boots, right? I put that on along with my underoos and my earrings. Oh yeah, and the headband. I had the headband too. And so I put it all on. I was cosplaying before all this cosplay was happening, right? Like that was my cosplay way back. But anyway, put that on, went out into, we lived in a 12-story apartment building. This was in Germany. And there were 4 apartments to each floor. We were on the 4th floor. And but anyway, Solid Gold. There was this show called Solid Gold, and it was a dance show. And it was huge. Like, we watched it all the time. And we would often, like, some of us kids would go out into on our floor. Like I said, there were 4 apartments, but like you come off the elevator and it's just a big room with all 4 apartment doors. It makes a square. So we had a big nice dance floor out there, outside of our houses, our apartments. And so a lot of us kids would sometimes, when we felt like being solid gold dancers, we would just turn off the lights, and we would have somebody do the flicker the light, do the light switch to make it like a strobe light. And then we'd put on the music, and then we would like take turns doing dance performance, right? Like as if we were solid gold dancers. If you don't know what that is, look it up, okay? But anyway, I remember this one time coming out. I don't know if we were playing solid gold dancers. Maybe we were, but I was Wonder Woman, and I was out there in my underwear, just having a good time. And I felt so free, and man, dancing in your underwear. There's nothing like dancing in your underwear. Okay, and I guess Tom Cruise knows all about that too, right? Because he did it in one of his movies, and that became a popular scene of dancing in your underwear. But anyway, I did it way before that movie. um, but yeah, some of the things we do when we're kids, because we have no inhibitions, we have no, like, I don't know, if we can get away with it, we do it because we're just curious and playful, and we just, you know, we just want to explore, right? And so, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I would do that again, especially not at this age, but like, man, I just want to I want to feel that freedom though. I do. I want to feel that freedom that I felt back then of being able to just be a kid, have fun, and do the craziest things just because I felt like it. It wasn't hurting anybody, right? Wasn't hurting me, wasn't hurting anyone else, and it was just so fun and expressive, and yeah, it felt like magic to me. Anyway, that's my bedtime story. Okay, good night.